Hello out there, YouTube. Welcome to the OK Good Review channel. And today, guys, one of the winter cars, guys, that I got was this, which is a Polar Lights car. It's the first Polar Lights I've done. I admit to some nervousness, guys, because Polar Lights is part of round 2, guys, and round 2 I have struggled with those models, or rather they're possibly the problem is the model itself, which is what I'm leaning towards. But this is one of the 2 cars I got, guys. I actually got 3, and one of them turned out to be white instead of black, so I can't actually do that one until it warms up more, guys, and I'll be discussing that more in that review once I get to it. But for now, guys, this is one of the 2 cars that I intended on doing over the winter because, guys, it's too cold for me to aerosol anything. So, guys, this looks to me like 1/32 scale. This does not look to me like the regular 1/24 scale. And let's just take a look here. So this guy is 1998. You can see it right there. So 20-year-old car. And possibly then this is before round 2 got Polar Lights. So maybe it's gonna work out well, guys. I don't know. Let's just take a look here at some of the instructions. You can see, guys, it is fairly simplistic, guys. I was thinking about leaving the grill, but you can see it's got the front laser actually it's got a space for it, so I don't think that'll work. There is not a great deal to this, guys, and we'll take a look at the pictures here in just a minute. So here it's talking about the colors. So we have black, obviously, silver, and it looks like red for some of the missiles and laser guns and whatnot. So these rocket pods are either going to be orange or red. I'm not sure which, guys. They're red on the box, so I might stick with that. And are any of these other things chromed out? They're not, guys. So I think probably I'm going to be using the chrome. And of course, this is based on the Chrysler Imperial vehicle, guys, which is what I really want to do. You can see there's some of these other Polar Lights. This is a really fast build, is what I'm guessing here, guys. Here, let's get that close so you can read it. We've got odd rods. I haven't seen any of those for quite a while. We've got Lost in Space stuff. Kiss Destroyer with the original 4. We've got Snapdragons, which is kind of a cutesy name, guys, for the snap together car kits. So basically, guys, we have 3 pages of instructions, 1, 2, and 3, guys. And after this, so I think, guys, what we're gonna do is let's get into the parts, and we'll kind of talk through what I'm gonna do, because I could add gold accents to this also. You can see there's not a lot of undercarriage to this. Here we have the glass. So it looks like the windshield, probably a back glass here. I don't know what this is for. This look like headlights. Headlights are probably not colored. But this has got the headlights behind the thing. So these might be, possibly these are taillights. So we've got transparent red for that. And in here, let's just get into this. The idea, guys, was I wanted to try to get cars accomplished to replace the fail charger, guys. I have already replaced the fail ram with a statue of Kratos. So not another vehicle, guys. There are, possibly I've got enough room for 2 of these smaller cars in that same spot, but we'll see how much room this one takes, guys. So here's the bottom of it, and you can see everything is molded in. Oh my gosh. There's the engine and transmission, guys. Apparently I will not be building an engine. Oh my golly gosh. It's okay, so yeah, this is an opportunity for some paint that I think I'm going to take. Gas tank, I'll probably do the exhaust on it. Wow, this is kind of cool. I wish they would do this with the other cars though, with this text on here, guys. You see it right here, so you know exactly what car it is. Very cool. And the brand. Can you see it there, guys? There you go. Okay, let's take a look at the shell. Oh yeah, the shell's pretty done over too, guys. So I could, I got to think about this, how I want to do this. Of course, everything is fused here, guys. I may add silver trim on this. I actually kind of like it blocked out. I am thinking about, you know what? I don't have a closed. I don't have a. This one actually should be painted black. That you can see there's some imperfections in it, but I'm not going to go with that, guys. We're saying, hey, it's a stealth car, so we're just going to leave it as a stealth car. This thing in the back apparently is a portal. We're not going to be doing much with that either, guys. This is cool. It's very basic. It's cracking me up, guys. It's very, very basic. Where'd this come from? I don't know what this is for. Okay, what else we got here? We've got seats. Oh, yeah, seats. I may forego doing this, guys. I don't really see a lot of need to do anything there. Okay, we've got, so it looks like a firewall. We've got spoiler. Is that what that is? Maybe. We've got, oh, here's the front clip. So the front clip, guys, yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing anything with that either. We have the dashboard. This is a really not a very good dashboard, guys. We'll see if I can do anything with that. I don't know. And then another piece. I'm not sure what that does. And finally, we have these parts, guys. So you can see there's only, we have, I guess, we have 3 main trees, and we have 5 if you count the glass and you count the tires. Obviously, we're not going to be painting anything on those. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's funky, guys. So it looks like that's almost a light section, but you can see there's no... Here's the wheels. Those need to be chromed out, obviously. We've got... Oh, here's the rockets. What's over here? Kind of random stuff. Here's the steering wheel. I don't know what we're going to do with that. I might use the charcoal on that, possibly. So here's where the laser gun goes. Okay, so... There's no numbers on any of these, guys. These are not numbered at all. So, I mean, it's fairly obvious what they are, but it's just weird to me that they're not numbered. So this, I think, is the laser gun. Okay, guys, so we've got mainly what I'm going to be doing is doing chrome, guys. Chrome, I'll be doing silver on the undercarriage. So chrome for everything that is on the outside of the vehicle, silver on the undercarriage. I probably will add Chrysler red to this. And we have clear taillights. Where, I don't even know where the taillights are. Something here is taillights, I'm sure. So I'm gonna actually have to use the instructions a little bit here, guys, to guide me. But the next step from here, guys, is going to be to slap paint accents on this. There won't be any kind of full paint job on this. It'll just all be accents. You can see here the back. It looks like they've got that part chromed out. They may do that also. Well, it's going to be interesting, guys. I'm not quite sure how this is going to come out. But, okay. So we next need to get to the sections of doing the paint. And then from there, guys, we'll do the paint in our usual super speed format, guys. Depending... We may not be doing paint, guys, actually, because there's really not a lot to paint on this. So, guys, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go paint this next, guys. And then we're just going to kind of whip through it, and I'm just going to narrate, guys, I think, after that. So there won't be any painting in this video, guys. It will be basically just the assembly itself. and I'll just kind of narrate through the top part of it. I will do time lapse, guys, for the actual assembly parts, but I'm going to paint this and then we're going to talk about it a little bit, and we'll see you guys in Spider Central for that part. All right, guys, and welcome back. So down here in Spider Central, and let's just walk you through here real quick. So all the main painting, guys, is done at this point. And we went through these colors, which is steel, silver, both from testers. Model masters, we went with chrome, a Chrysler engine red, a amber that we used to make the custom orange that we're using for the missiles, and a medium gray from Tamiya, guys. So here is the undercarriage here, guys. I've got to go back. I didn't do anything on the interior there. I did minor stuff over there. You can see the orange on the missiles. The rims are painted. Steering wheel is painted. The grille is painted. And there's an armrest over there that is also painted. And I added chrome, guys, accents to the car in the back end right there. And so kind of the thing we're going to be looking at here, guys, is me going back. There's a satin black, guys. That's going to be my touch-up black because it's close enough to the actual plastic color for me to fix any imperfection, guys. And there's quite a few of them because this particular plastic does not seem to like paint, especially, and this paint runs a lot. I also should have, guys, this is my mistake, I should have also pre-coated everything I was painting with white first, guys, to give myself a better contrast. It also would have helped with not using as much paint. However, guys, so what I did was flood color. And the one downside to doing that, guys, is, well, you use a lot of paint, first of all, to get the saturation, guys, but also without all the detail, and there's very little detail in this car, guys, unfortunately. So most of the good detail we used to with things like Revels and stuff like that, guys, is not, it's absent here, guys. There is no such thing. So what we're dealing with here, guys, is a lot of very flat surfaces, and having runny paint and flat surfaces, not, I don't think, anyone's ideal, guys, of positive. Certainly not mine, guys. That created a lot of issues in doing this, guys. So there's unfortunately a lot of slop in this right now, and it's because of that exactly. Because I was not able to get the paint as controlled as normally I would want. As far as the Polar Lights kit goes, I'm missing a part, guys, so I basically had to dig into my parts bin and create a part. Unfortunately, it's the rear laser thing, so hopefully that'll look well enough, that, guys, that this will still be a success. But I mean, you can see, if let's just pull in here. One of the issues I have with this, I mean, you look at sorry, guys, look at the muffler. There is seam lines, mold lines running through that. One of the many issues with this vehicle, guys, unfortunately. So I think the end result is we're still on track to be okay with that, guys. And honestly, I'm not really super worried about the level of detail on the bottom, for instance, whereupon, again, using this much paint introduced a ton of slop in there, guys. Some of it I'm going to fix. I'm basically going to run out that black. So that'll be the first color, guys, I've actually run out of since I started doing models again. And that will be gone at the end of this model for sure, because just touching all this up, guys, I'm just going to run it out. And there's no shortage of touch-up junk for me to have to get to. Anyway, though, the principal painting at this point, guys, is done. And from here, we're going to be looking at assembly, guys, as soon as I get the final touch-ups done with that satin black. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, and we are back with the completed model. This side definitely came out the best, guys. I keep debating putting chrome on the windows, on this little bit of molding here, something like that maybe. It might be kind of cool around this wheel or the doors possibly. Here's the front of this, and I think our gun got a little off-centered there. Missiles here, guys. I went with different colors. They're not actually that color. You can see over there on the box, they're silver on the bottom and orange at the base, and I went the opposite with that. I think this gives it a little bit more color, a little bit of a cooler look. Driver's side, I had a couple glue errors here that I was not able to get the glue in time. And the reason I had glue errors was because, guys, I didn't have any putty, so I had to try to fill this crack in with glue, guys. So the back of it, I decided I kind of like this tracing here around that. Chrysler engine red, of course, on there, paint the gas tank. On the back of this, guys, instructions are not good on this at all, guys. So what I did was I had to poke around online and try to find what was going on with this. So silver and the red, actually this color is very, very close to the pictures I saw online. This back gun didn't actually exist, so I had to create this with parts from something else. I didn't have it in my tree. You can see there's a little bit of a curve to this almost in the back. So it brings up one of the many problems with this model, which is that the parts do not fit together well. You can see here, just things look a little off-centered. Probably helps there. Getting this thing together, though, was a lot of fighting, guys. This is not a very clean, smooth model to put together by any means, guys. Even though it's very basic, guys, there's hardly any detail on this. There's mold lines in the dash. The hood does not open. There's no engine. I could paint the windshield wipers, but I elected not to, guys. There's stunningly little detail inside, guys. So, I mean, as a spy car, I just kind of went, we'll just leave it at that. You know, we'll just go for a sleeper car. But you can see, like here, the glass does not mold in correctly either. Just a lot of ticky-tack stuff like that, guys. This one also didn't quite come in. The front looks pretty good. I'm torn on this, guys. I think this came out okay. It certainly is better than the car it's replacing, which, guys, is the fail charger, guys. My comeback car that you could see I did an awful job with this one, guys. But I made the mistake of starting with AMT. Everything that I did after this was better than this. I can only display it in this way, and even then, still not the greatest. So I've tried to fix some of the mold issues with this. Just to give you an idea of scale, so the fail charger is 1/24, 1/25. The Imperial, despite being a larger car, is actually notably smaller than this other car. So this one is probably a 1/32, something like that. So, again, this polar lights, I don't know if this is before round 2 acquired them or not. But again, guys, not at all impressed with this, honestly. I think this would have been better if I would have painted it black, obviously. That would have helped a lot. I mean, it's not, I shouldn't say that I'm disappointed here with it or anything like that, guys. I wouldn't even say it's bad necessarily. It's just a little basic. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's an okay car, guys. This plastic, like I said, did not enjoy having paint put to it, especially. And I'm not super in love with what they did with these lights. I did try to go to a hollow light effect, though, to make it look more like eyes, and that sort of worked. Other than that, though, I mean, it's okay. It's going to fit in the space where the fail charger went a lot better. It definitely is a better build than the fail charger was. I mean, look, I got put tinted glass for the windshield. Guys, that was definitely experiment in learning that car. But anyway, guys, there it is. The Green Hornet, guys, Black Beauty. And I don't know if we can mimic this exactly, but there it is, guys. Some minor differences that I made to this, guys. I still may go back and add some detail to this. I'm not super in love with this car, guys, to be honest with you. So I might wind up replacing this at some later point. I mean, at this point, guys, as I'm filming this, I still have 11 models at least to do, guys, and that's assuming I don't find any of the other ones I have on my hit list. So definitely, guys, if I do some better ones. This one has a coolness, so I will say that. This Chrysler Imperial does have a coolness, guys. You have a bulletproof back window here. I left it as a stealth car, guys. I don't think that's actually what they did in the show, but I really kind of wanted to go in that direction. More of a spy car, I guess, than a sort of a superhero car sort of a thing, guys. It doesn't have the machine gun ports in the roof or anything, and there is a gun that can come out here as well. At least the mold for it, guys, but I didn't want to bring attention to those doors. So, I mean, this might be one that I play around with and just add some accents to at some later point, guys. And if I do, that'll be in future videos. Probably a collection video, but I should have had putty, guys. That is one thing I'll say about this. I tried to use actual just glue. You can see here, guys, I was running out of the tube of glue, and I didn't have the nozzle on, guys, because I was so close to the end of it. And that was a mistake on my part, because I would have been able to control it a lot better had I not done that, and I probably would have been able to display on the driver's side. But as it is, I've got 1, 2, 3 sides, guys, that I can reasonably display this from. So this is definitely not anywhere near the fail territory of this, which has one side, and even that only barely. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this look at the Green Hornet car, guys, Black Beauty. The car, not the horse, guys, from Polar Lights. Probably 1/32 scale, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you have not done so already, guys. Hit the blue bell next to the red subscribe button if you'd like to see the latest greatest content as it becomes available, guys, including more of model builds, guys. As I mentioned, I've got quite a few of those yet to come. Leo himself is getting quite a wild collection as well, because anything I can't find room for or I'm not happy with in my display, and I'm getting fussier and fussier and fussier because I have less and less room, guys, is going to Leo, and he's getting a kick out of some of these cars as well, guys. And he can do his own modifications at that point, you know. What we used to do when I was younger, if we had fails and we didn't want to keep them, we didn't want to display them, is we used them as targets for BB guns. That is not something we'll be doing here. But, guys, there's a number of different things you can do with them. At some point, I fully expect that the star of our show will start to do more models beyond the snap together ones that he has already done for the channel, guys. And you can check all this out in the playlist as well, guys. And speaking of playlists, if you'd like to be notified when those become available, guys, you can also follow us on our Twitter feed, where all the updates to the channel are made in live and direct time, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know if you've done this model, if you've done others from Polar Lights. Polar Lights does some really interesting models. Detail is not great, but they are kind of, I guess, unique. Let us know if you do other models, guys. If you have any videos of anything like that, guys, let us know. We'd love to come check that out as well, guys. But that's going to do it for us this time. We will see you all next time. Bye-bye.